Welcome back to Bullshit with Controllers.
I mean, there was a true ending to this, Lee.
Good. I'm gonna kill her. Anyway. She picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this.
Yuri, could you back up a minute?
I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. The music is weird, too.
Just a little bit.
It's like off time. It is tilting, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Oh,
Now that now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club.
That was weird.
But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in her book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would really feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her.
Wait, did she lend you the book yet?
She sneaks another glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second. Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah, she did that last time. Ellipses. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in my book.
I was paying too much attention to like the back.
Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing that I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place.
The frog here.
But I'm fine just rereading a bit of this, though, so it's not easy being green, you know?
Yeah.
That's not the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm.
Oh, her eye. You okay
I wanted
there,
to reread
okay,
some of it.
Need a little help?
Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? It's doing it again, Zach.
It is!
It's... Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. I'm tired of doing the Kermit job in the frog voice. I'm sorry. Is that so? What's the story about anyway?
What's the story about?
Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Wait a minute.
That's different.
That's very different. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Creepy. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like she was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Jared Leto? No, it's not that. I made Suicide Squad, so... I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Maybe there's more to Yuri than meets the eye, Lee.
Can I look at this with my...
Nope.
Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? What the fuck, guys? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredible. What the fuck? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
Remember when you said Yuri might be a little freaky?
Yeah. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange.
Yuri might be a little freaky.
I think... Is it Monica or is it Yuri? Is Yuri trying to frame Monica?
I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. Figure this out.
Zach!
Yeah?
And please stop me if I start talking too much.
Everybody in the background is laughing at Lee. It's funny. We all know about this game except for Lee.
I don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? Yeah, yeah. Fucking,
Here, I know what'll help out with this.
Zach, don't turn off the light. Zach turned off the light.
Yep.
Zach, don't turn off the
The
light.
lights are off now.
God damn it.
It's better.
I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Ellipses. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with somebody. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Can I skip this shit? We've been through it.
If you want to.
Yep. I'm waiting for freaky shit, though.
Yeah, so maybe we should, like, read it.
Ah!
Yeah, maybe we should not skip it.
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I can go through the history, though, can't I?
Yeah, you can. Go for it. It doesn't show it, Lee.
Can I click on it?
Nope.
Oh, okay, so I can't go back to that.
Nope.
Got it. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? Beside my desk, I tell it up against Yuri's and then hold my bookmark between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching.
Oh, it's so cute, Lee.
It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I decide to use my right hand to hold the book open. Yeah, it is. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here.
So are we still going to try to get Yuri even through all this bullshit?
Yep. Yuri takes her left arm and holds it to the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page, then Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Hi, Zach.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do.
Oh, that smile.
Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but...
You want to suck my dick?
The main... the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Yeah?
Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all.
Oh, her
Definitely
face.
not.
Her face.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you meant.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. Okay, this is different.
Yeah, what's different about it, Lee?
I just need some water.
What's wrong, Lee?
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Jared Leto!
Hi, Monica.
Didn't something happen just now?
Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything.
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. So it's nothing alarming.
Yeah, sure it isn't, bitch. Alright, if you say so, bitch.
Yeah. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a little while, so I just figured we'd start without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Well...
Whose poem do you want to read, Lee?
guess I'll get over. I guess I'll talk to
Let's
Natsuki.
go for it. Let's talk to Natsuki.
I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
Well, let's share with her next time on Dorks with Dorks.
Let's do that.
Controllers.
Ellipses with controllers.
Ellipses with controller.